There you go, Gervonta. There you go. Listen, breaking news.
Well, let's do a countdown to an epic showdown as Gervonta Tank Davis is all set to step into the ring, defending his WBA lightweight title against the undefeated 29-year-old Frank Martin in Las Vegas on June 15th at the iconic MGM Grand. After his stunning victory over Ryan Garcia in April 2023, Davis is ready to face another undefeated champion. With a flawless record of 29, 0, and 27 KOs, Tank is set to put his WBA lightweight crown at stake against Martin, who brags an impressive 18-0 record with 12 KOs. Frank Martin, stepping up for the biggest fight of his career, is determined to prove himself against a champion of Davis's caliber. He talked about the fight and how this was going to be a life-changing fight for him.
A lot of people don't see the unexpected. You know, that fight. You know, everybody know who Tank is. You know, he's a star. You know, a lot of people don't really know who I am in the boxing world. You know, so it's one of them opportunities for me to go and wake the world up. No, it's not an official, you know, confirmation date on that yet. We still kind of just waiting for the venue and the exact date. You know, but that's not an official thing yet.
He further talked about the stardom of Tank, saying, "Everybody know who Tank is, you know he is a star. A lot of people don't really know who I am in the boxing world, you know, so it's one of my opportunities for me to go and make the world up." While Martin showed resilience in his unanimous victory over Artem Harutyunyan last July, this bout against Davis will test his skills for sure. Fans are buzzing with excitement, expecting something extraordinary from this matchup of undefeated warriors. And what is next for this news gorilla? Gervonta Davis has this talent of being in the highlights overall the year. Even when his career is marked by impressive knockouts and multiple world championships, it's also been shadowed by legal troubles and allegations of domestic violence. He never stops dragging people and their personal lives into their professional lives. He did the same with Frank Martin, where at the Davis versus Martin conference, he dragged Martin's girlfriend into it.
It's two dogs. I ain't from no mother.
Him don't got nothing in common.
You don't know me.
But the little female he got.
That's the problem.
But that little female he got, she probably around here somewhere. I'll catch up with her.
Where if we talk about the pre-fight media talk or press conference, as always, Gervonta Davis is disrespectful towards Frank Martin, repeatedly calling this his show. Davis made it clear he had little regard for Martin and tried showing Martin's true face, saying this so-called bad boy image won't help in the ring. Davis declared, "He's a front runner. He put on for the people that he came with here because they think they're thugs and like that." Davis pointed out the allies and how they were going to run once at the ring time. He promised that his pent-up frustrations would be unleashed on his opponent. He added further, "But I'm telling you, it's a different beast in front of him. Nobody that's walking with him, holding him hand in hand, is going to be able to save him June 15th. There's a lot of built up, and I'm going to take it out on him. Sorry, it's going to be him." Now the question is, will Martin be able to make the full out of this opportunity and dethrone the champion? Or will Davis continue his reign of undisputed in the lightweight division? The ring is set, and the fighters are ready. But before that, we have some pros predictions for the fight, starting from none other than Shwobiz the Adult, the popular boxing commentator and analyst, who 3 months ago revealed the date of this fight on his YouTube channel. He is looking forward to the fight, because according to him, this is the best matchup made.
Perfect. Now, I don't know if the fight is going to be at 135 or if it's going to be at 140, but I'm super lit because to me, that Frank Martin is the perfect preparation for Devin the American Dream Haney.
He further expressed his excitement and highlighted the skills, tactics, and strategic moves of Davis's opponent. He said, "I am extremely interested to see how Gervonta Tank Davis looks against a fighter who has high IQ, great movement, and fights off his back foot. Not much of a puncher, so he's more economical with his punches, and Tank has to box him aggressively and go get him." Showbiz. The adult pointed out the need for Davis to adjust his approach to the opponent. He also emphasized his forethought for the fight, believing it would help Davis for his potential future top matchups like against Devin Haney. He stated then, "I just want to see that dynamic, see how Tank looks. It can help me visualize how much trouble he'll be in against Devin Haney, or how easy it will be for him against Haney. I would love to see that." While Showbiz, the adult has clearly not given some biased verdict. Bozy Ennis is clearly betting on Tank. Bozy, a respected boxing trainer known for his sharp insights and experience, expressed his confidence in Gervonta Tank Davis's chances. He noted, "That's a good fight, man, but you know I got Tank winning that fight." He not only acknowledged Martin's skills, but also predicted that Davis would shine in this encounter. He mentioned this saying, "Martin's a good fighter too, you know, but I think that's a fight that Tank is going to look spectacular on. You know, it is only Gervonta Davis who could say no to an offer worth $10 million. Yes, Eddie Hearn, The CEO of Matchroom Boxing wanted to conduct a fight between Devin Haney and Tank, but his plan never turned into reality because of a clear, sharp no by Tank. Whatever the reason was, Eddie Hearn has no grudge, and he is looking forward to this big fight coming in sooner. He said, "I mean, yeah, all right, it is an easy fight for Tank, but Frank Martin is a good little fighter. I don't think he's going to do mad numbers, but yeah, it is a good fight." No matter if Gervonta Davis has more name and fame, he has got to make a plan against Martin for sure. Lonnie B, a professional boxer, also expressed the same thoughts that it would be a balanced match between Tank and Martin, but Tank needs to plan something for the fight. He analyzed the strengths and strategies of both the guys, saying, good fight, that's a 50-50. Hey, that's 50-50 for me, really. Tank don't throw a lot of punches. He don't throw a lot of punches. And Frank can box. Take a good punch box. Don't get tired. You know what I'm saying. He praised the speed, agility, head moment, and IQ of Martin. He suggested Tank to start dominating early in the rounds. He remarked, Tank is going to have to do something different to wear him down. That two punches around stuff ain't going to work with Frank. He's too sharp of a boxer. Good jab, good head movement. He's too sharp of a boxer, so he's going to have to put in that work. He's going to have to start early and keep that, and pick that work rate up. When the one whom Tank denied to fight with, Devin Haney, was naked about the upcoming fight and who he thinks is going to win the title.
You think Tank gets past Frank? Just kind of confidently, just no.
No, I think that I think that Tank beats him. I mean, if we haven't seen Frank Martin at the highest level, the elite level. Not saying that he's not elite, but we just haven't seen him. Do I think he gonna go in there and lay down? No, I think he gonna go in there. He gonna try to get his respect, and he gonna fight back. But I just think that Tank is, has the experience, has the skills, and will be victorious. But will it be easy? I can't say. But do I think that what's he gonna go? Frank Martin gonna go in there and show that he is a contender? Yes.
Tank, being experienced and undefeated, has left a remarkable mark on everyone's mind. Just like Haney, this senior member and seasoned boxing trainer Jeff Mayweather shared his perspective on the upcoming fight and devoted his inclination toward Gervonta Davis again. Mayweather said, "That should be an interesting fight. I lean toward, Gervonta. I think Gervonta right now is just crazy. He's the type of fighter right now that has to be proven that he can be beat by somebody else because everybody that steps in the ring with him goes to sleep." He continued with his reasoning, "And until that stops happening, I can't go against him." When further the reporter asked about Mayweather's reviews and the impact of Tank's comment about him starting playing at the age of 15.
I mean, that's a good point, but I mean, it is because he does have much more experience, but anything can happen.
If Davis is the one getting favored by many, then many think that Martin will win because this will be like life and death for him. His first opportunity to get on the ladder of boxing success career. Similarly, Vasyl Lomachenko, a former lightweight champion and a southpaw himself, who understands the unique challenges that southpaw fighters bring to the ring. Lomachenko predicted Frank Martin's footwork and technical skills as a big challenge for Gervonta Davis. According to Lomachenko, Davis is a force of nature. His punches carry dynamite, and he has a way of putting opponents away early. However, Frank Martin isn't your average challenger. He's a southpaw boxer, which means he leads with his right hand, throwing punches from an unfamiliar angle for Gervonta. Lomachenko continued, explaining the strategic complexities associated with southpaws. Southpaw stances can disrupt an opponent's rhythm and timing, making it harder to land clean shots. Where Lomachenko is confident about Martin, Teddy Atlas, known for his tactical wisdom and strategic analysis, made him suggest that Martin should leverage his jab and superior footwork to manage the distance and potentially frustrate Davis. He said, for Martin to succeed, he needs to use his jab effectively and maintain superior footwork to control the distance and potentially disrupt Davis's rhythm. Despite recognizing Martin's tactical opportunities, Atlas leaned towards Davis's corner. Atlas acknowledged Davis's explosive power and ability to change the fight's momentum quickly. He explains, Davis has a unique ability to close distances swiftly and unleash powerful shots that can turn the tide of the fight in an instant. Well, like every other trainer, Calvin Ford is also 100% into his guy. He shared his thoughts on the importance of both fighters performing at their best. Ford believes that Martin's presence will push Davis to deliver its best performance. Ford said, I want Frank to do what he's supposed to do. You get what I'm saying, because I know it's going to make my guy do what he's supposed to do. And that's what it's all about that night in that ring, putting on the best performance. You know what I'm saying. He continued, highlighting Martin's capabilities and movement. And Frank is that guy. You know what I'm saying. He's that guy because he crept through the cracks. You get what I'm saying. He wanted to fight him. So you get what I'm saying. When he was asked whether he would be surprised if Martin got a win by coming directly to Tank at the very early stages of the bout.
No. we had a lot of fighters came directly to Tank. Tell me what fighters you didn't see since Tank been fighting on this level that a fight did never come to him.
For the fight coming up real soon, both the fighters have been seen sparring in the gym. Kenneth Sims, aka the Bossman, is seen sparring with surprisingly both the fighters, even though he has chosen his favorite. Though this is going to be a great fight. Leaning towards Gervonta Tank Davis, Sims said, I think Tank wins. Like, I've been in there with Frank too. I think he wins. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I think he wins. When he was asked about how special of a fighter he thought Tank was, he replied in quite an amusing way.
Like, everybody knew he was special when we were kids. Like, I remember going to Silver and stuff, and like, his ring would always be, like, you know, it was two, three rings, and when Tank fought, the ring that he was in was always packed. Everybody was around it, so everybody was like, it ain't nothing new that he a special fighter.
Gervonta Davis is the name that everyone who has been in the ring with him or not is a fan of. Like Sean Porter, this former professional boxer and respected commentator shared his insights on the highly anticipated bout. He saw the potential for an exciting and competitive fight, keeping in mind the strengths and weaknesses of both fighters. Porter said, I think it's a really good fight. I think it's a fun fight to watch. That one's going to be a really good fight. You know, I think that, I honestly think that Frank may have some things that people don't know he's got. And if he's able to utilize those things, it's going to be a really good boxing match, he continued, emphasizing the toughness and competitive nature of the fighters when asked about how he found Tank in the ring. When a reporter asked, what did you learn about being in the ring? His answer was all about the toughness and resilience of Davis. He mentioned, nothing. I already knew it all, man. He's tough as nails. Tank, he loves it. He loves to compete. He doesn't shy away from competition. You know what I mean. Jaron Ennis even gave the exact numbers.
Tank and Frank Martin, it's gonna be a good fight. You know, I think Tank will get him like 8, somewhere from 7 to 9, and then 7 to 10.
Numbers do speak better, but Leo Santa Cruz has been in the ring with Tank. As a former opponent of Gervonta Tank Davis, he shared his perspective on the upcoming bout. Having felt the power of Davis firsthand, he has provided not just the fluff talk, but experience for the fans to understand. Santa Cruz said, I think it's going to be pretty tricky, you know. They're both going to be like trying to land that good shot. He acknowledged the technical challenge both fighters face in trying to outmaneuver each other and land decisive blows. Santa Cruz continued with his prediction, expressing confidence in Davis's ability to secure a victory, either through a decision or a stoppage. He then stated, but at the end of the day, I think, Jay Davis is going to take it, you know. I think he's going to probably win that decision, or he's going to probably end up hurting him, stopping it. No matter how many analytical and pro-analysis we take in today, they are all going in Tank's favor. Next, we have Lennox Lewis, the former heavyweight world champion. Known for his analytical approach towards boxing, Lewis provided a detailed perspective on the fight. He emphasized how Davis's power could play a crucial role in the fight. Lewis said, in the lightweight division, power translates differently than in heavier categories. Davis's knockout ability is well documented and could very well be the deciding factor in this matchup. Even with all his favors towards Tank, Lewis doesn't overlook Martin's capabilities, pointing out that his technical skill set and ring intelligence could turn the tide in his favor. Lewis added, we can't discount Martin. His technique and understanding of the ring could level the playing field, especially if the fight goes the distance. At the very end, listen to what the opposer Frank Martin has got to say about Gervonta and how he is looking for him in the ring.
What do you think about Gervonta as the opponent? Obviously, we've seen him fight, we've seen the knockouts. What challenges does he pose for you when you get in there?
You know, I feel like he posed a lot of challenges, you know. You know, he a balanced fighter, well-rounded fighter, so, you know, he gonna bring the best out of me.
Now it is the time to see what these two fighters cook in the ring. What is your take on it? Would the experience win, or the speed and movement mask it off? Do let us know in the comment section below. And if you have made up this far of the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe.